all, finding the stones was no easy feat.
Why he's cowering there, I have no idea.
Word on the street is Goldenglow's been hit. Good job, lad.
Yes, and here's what was in the safe.
Let me take a look at what you found. Arengoth sold Goldenglow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be?
No idea.
Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name.
Sure, but will I come out of there alive?
If it was like that, she wouldn't be asking for you. She'd be calling on the Dark Brotherhood.
Good luck with that.
It's just business.
What does Maven want from me?
That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Don't worry about it. Maven's business dealings usually involve quite a bit of gold for her people.
Speaking of which...
Of course, your pay. You're smart as a whip lad. Keep doing right by us, and there's plenty more where that came from.
Just out of curiosity. 84? I mean... Sheesh.
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive.
I literally just stole from you. Sorry you're disappointed.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
I meant it sarcastically.
Once again, Brynjolf sends me someone with no backbone, no determination.
You have no faith in the guild?
Faith. I don't have faith in anyone.
I'm the one who literally made you Dane, basically.
Cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area.
You won't have that problem with me.
I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Hunningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly.
Where do I begin?
Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Macius. He'll fill you in on all the details.
He runs the show at the Hunningbrew Meadery.
Some layabout named Sabjorn. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now.
Sabjorn seems more than just friendly competition.
Not a day goes by that I don't regret letting Sabjorn get as far as he did. In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market, and a chunk of my profits with it. I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly.
So get rid of him and he's no longer a threat.
Exactly. With Sabjorn in prison, his meadery will be forced to close. Then I swoop in and take over the place. No more competition.
Why strike now?
The Goldenglow Estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my mead. Sabjorn could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that.
Is there something I can do for you?
I found the amethyst for you. Found.
I don't know what to say. Such kindness is unheard of in these times. Here, I want you to accept this as payment for your sacrifice. And Well,
Sacrifice.
Oh, thank you.
Can't a man drink in peace?
Maven said you're expecting me.
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard, and we're going to poison the mead.
You have the poison?
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well. You know what I mean?
How do I fit in?
You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat.
Clever.
Maven and I spent weeks planning this.
Weeks?
All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
How do I get to the brewing vats?
Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery. There's an entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse that used to be boarded over. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start.
What about just going in through the brewery?
Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead.
Why are you doing all this?
I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone. He treats me like a slave. I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery.
I mean, someone's got to do it. There's more to this than just a debt, isn't it? There?
If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. If Sabjorn ends up in jail, she's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the Blackbriar meadery in Whiterun? You're looking at him.
Why bother poisoning the nest for Sabjorn?
Once Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there, now you need to clear them out.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here?
Is something wrong?
Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunting Brew Reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined.
I might be able to help.
Oh, really? And I don't suppose you'd just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
That's how I operate. Either do it my way or find an idiot who does it yours.
Oh, very well. Here's half. You'll get the rest when the job's done. My
Yes, the
only
intimidate would be
demand is that these
100%.
vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed.
How do I permanently clear the vermin?
I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back.
You got a deal.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
Don't ask me why I came in from outside.
I can't wait to see Sabjorn squirm.
Don't say that so loud. He could totally hear you.
Was something we discussed unclear?
No, job's finished.
Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished.
Why? What about my pay?
You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Well, Sabjorn,
Now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Hunting Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored.
And how it got from there into there.
What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
Wow, you just gave
And
it to
you,
him?
You're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sabjorn. I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften?
I need to get a look at Sabjorn's books.
So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
You never mentioned that lunatic living in the tunnels.
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin
getting rid of him.
Someone else to do it later.
I'm sorry, thieves do not kill. That's technically not true, but whatever. What are you gonna do with this place?
Start changing it over to the Blackbriar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
What? Dude.
I trust you have good news for me.
Job's finished. Here's the information you requested.
This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol.
Yes, I've seen that symbol before.
Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services. Out of my way.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him.
Yes, very fortunate for Maven.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild?
The same symbol from Goldenglow was involved.
Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild.
Is there anything we can do?
Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Goldenglow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol.
I found the same marking at Hunting Brew Meadery.
It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever.
Uh-huh. You admire them?
They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly.
How can we make them pay?
Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a God's lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gollum I.
Where do I begin?
Gollum I is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Goldenglow Estate.
Oh, I remember.
Finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
I can't believe Gollum Eye's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong. He could scam a beggar out of his last septim. But he's no mastermind.
Think he'll give me trouble?
Trouble? He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you.
So how do I get him to talk?
You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gollum Eye, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage.
Betrayal or not, I'll let him live. This seems like a weird thing to say after that line of dialogue, but sure.
I'm glad to see you're embracing our methods. It would be a waste to lose a contact at the East Empire Company before we had the entire story. Just keep on Gollum Eye's tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot.
How is Gollum Eye an asset to the guild?
Gollum Eye works in the East Empire Company warehouse. That means he has the pick of the litter from some of the finest goods. He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
I'm here about Goldenglow Estate.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
You can drop the act now. God, you'll lie.
Oh, wait. Did you say Goldenglow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it?
You acted as a broker for its new owner.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
What would it take to identify the buyer?
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Goldenglow Estate. Ah, I see you have the wine. Hand it over, and we'll talk.
Boo. Oh, I have the firebrand wine.
Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
You're trying to bribe me now?
Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Goldenglow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arengoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
Did she say why she was doing this?
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey.
That's it? No name or anything?
In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry.
I think you're lying to me.
Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way. Watch it.
Or not. How you see me? I have no idea.
Not impressed.
Now, there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed.
Mercer doesn't have to know.
I see you wish to be reasonable. Perhaps I misjudged you. The name of the person you want is Carlia.
Uh-huh. You say that name like I should know it.
Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer.
And you're helping her?
Help? No, no. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me.
Where's Carlia now?
I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, "Where the end began." Here, take the Goldenglow Estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
He said Goldenglow was purchased by a Carlia.
No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again.
Gollum also told me she was a murderer.
Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for.
Right.
She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild.
Yeah.
After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished.
Why has she returned?
Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was.
Right. Gollum told me she said where the end began.
There's only one place that could be. The place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again.
We?
Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers. Good. You're finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is still inside.
You saw her?
No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. She won't be using it to escape. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead.
You understood.
Just make certain you keep your eyes open. Carlia is as sharp as a blade. The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here.
How did Gallus die?
25 years ago, I was standing outside these very same ruins. Gallus told me to meet here, but he wouldn't say why. When I arrived, Gallus stepped from the shadows. Before he uttered a sound, an arrow pierced his throat. Before I could even draw my blade, her second arrow found its mark in my chest.
So Carlia took on both of you alone?
Carlia was a master marksman, and her greatest weapon was the element of surprise. I was lucky. She missed my heart by mere inches. I staggered away from the ruins and my vision began to blur. It's then that I realized the bitch had poisoned her arrows.
And Gallus?
The last thing I saw was Carlia dumping his body into an opening atop the ruins. An unceremonious end for a remarkable man. To this day, I've regretted allowing her to escape, even if it meant I had died trying. I owed Gallus that much.
What happened after Gallus died? Because you apparently took over.
The guild was thrown into disarray. Sides quickly formed behind these men, and the Ratway became a bloodbath.
And you were part of this?
I saw what they did to Gallus. I wanted to use the guild's resources to hunt down Carlia. The others didn't even care.
I bet you did.
Fortunately, I persevered, and the other groups were either killed or they left Skyrim.
Killed. What of Carlia?
The infighting had taken months to subside, which gave her time to go into hiding and carefully cover her tracks. I spent thousands of Sanctum and used every contact at my disposal. But it was as if she had simply vanished. Like I said before, she was the best.
Isn't murder Dark Brotherhood territory?
I have a long-standing arrangement with the Dark Brotherhood.
Well, I have some news for you.
Someone in the guild taken care of, we do it ourselves. We both agree it's best to keep these matters in-house.
Okay.
Let's get going. I want her head on my mantle. They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult. Quite simple, really. I don't know what the fuss is about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how, and a lot of skill. That should do it. After you.
And good equipment.
Something's near. So ends the lesson.
Man, the amount of stuff I'm getting from that buff is crazy. Oh, hi. Oh, that hurt.
Merely an annoyance. Challenge. Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the magic claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlia already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really.
Yeah.
Carlia is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving. This better be important. Have your weapon at the ready. I'm certain Carlia knows we're here.
Well, she does now. Oy.
Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Goldenglow Estate and funding Honningbrew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough, otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence. But I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling?
Hold on, you shot me.
No. I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Why save me?
My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death.
Then I'm in your debt.
More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive.
Why capture Mercer alive?
Mercer must be brought before the Guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder.
And how will you prove it now?
My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside.
Well, what's it say?
I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before.
So it's code. Perhaps it could be translated.
Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity.
There's that word again, Nightingale.
There were three of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey.
Can you come with me to Winterhold?
I'm afraid not. There are preparations to make, and Gallus's remains to lay to rest. I promise to join you there as soon as I can. Remember, speak only to Enther. Trust no one else.
Can I help you with anything else?
Such a chore to restock.
I've been sent by Carlia.
Carlia? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal?
Yes, but there's a problem.
A problem? Let me see it. Ah, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language.
Can you translate it?
No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. A word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
Why did Gallus scribe his journal in the Falmer?
Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language, I'm fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Falmer language. Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details.
Where did he acquire the knowledge to use it?
Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calselmo. I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you.
Jeez Louise,
I've noticed
again?
that your destruction magic is very powerful, I must say.
There's another place to land here? Legendary dragon? Is that supposed to be tougher than the other ones? Oh my gosh, it has a Daedric shield?
Ah, yes, my matchmaker. What is it I can do for you?
I hear you're an authority on ancient Falmeric.
Then you were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm calling it Calselmo's Guide to the Falmer Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings.
Perhaps I could view your work?
Preposterous. That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed.
Even after slaying your troublesome spider?
I've already provided you a key to the museum. You should consider it an honor if you are allowed to browse my collection. I'm sorry, but that's as far as my generosity extends.
Yes, I'm positive I heard something.
Back, eh? And how was our friend Calselmo?
This should help translate Gallius's journal.
I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't. A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes.
It's quite the tale.
I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the Guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover
Oops.
calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enther? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I'm not familiar with the Twilight Sepulchre. What is it? What's Mercer Frey done?
I'm sorry, Enther. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the guild immediately. Farewell, Enther. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word. Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed to the guild. If trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becomes a burden and you find yourself in Winterhold, visit me at the college. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do.
Hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the guild.
Gallus' journal mentioned a Twilight Sepulchre.
You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives.
Why does it require that type of protection?
Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect.
Thieves and temples, it just doesn't add up.
I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean.
I'd understand better if less mystery was involved.
As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me.
Very well, we'll do it your way for now.
I'll make for Riften and scout the situation. See if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve.
I'll put it to good use.
If the guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to. I'm glad you're here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the guild?
I'm ready, let's go.
Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the cistern.
Oh yes. Well, not all of them, of course.
You better have a damn
You're
good
thinking
reason
of
to
the
be here with
platypus.
that murderer.
Well, I bet that's something to see. It is. It's nothing like it, really.
No tricks, Carlisle,
Maybe we can
or
go
I'll
there
cut you
sometime.
down with
You
a
and
staff.
I. You can show me around.
Now what's this
Show me
so-called
this.
proof you speak of?
I have Gallus' journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. It's got to be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word. Mercer's been stealing from the guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
By the 8. It's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
Then I have an important task for you. I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone.
He has a house in Riften?
Aye. A gift from the Blackbriars after they kicked the previous family out. A place called Riftweald Manor. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Vold to guard the place.
I'll take care of it.
Be careful, lad. This is the last place in Skyrim I'd ever want to send you. Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way.
What's missing from the vault?
Better question would be, what did he leave? Mercer took everything. Even all of our plans are gone.
Plans for what?
Before Mercer took over, Gallus started collecting every bit of material he could on locations the Guild could heist. Museums, keeps, estates, you name it. By the time Mercer took over the Guild, we must have had a few dozen.
How could anyone open the vault door alone?
I don't have a clue. That door is impenetrable. Without 2 keys, it's impossible to open. I have a key, Delvin has a key, and Mercer has a key. That's it. There are no other copies.
What's the best way to get into Riftweald Manor?
Good question. I've only set foot inside a few times myself, and that was in Mercer's company. If you can get past his trained watchdog, I think your best bet might be the ramp to the 2nd floor balcony in his backyard.
I don't suppose the ramp is easy to access.
No. It's some sort of crazy contraption Mercer commissioned for quick escapes. I'd wager a well-placed shot at the ramp's mechanism would lure it in a hurry.
You mentioned a watchdog?
Huh. That'd be bald. A real piece of work, that one. Mercer's holding something over his head, keeping him loyal. Talk to Vex. She used to know him very well, if you catch my meaning.
If I see Frey, I'll pluck his eyes from his skull with my bare hands.
Brynjolf said you had info on Vlad.
That pig? Oh, I have info on him. More than you care to know.
I want to get on his good side.
Vald? Good side? Think you have the wrong person. The only thing Vald understands is gold. A man after my own heart.
So buy him off?
Sure, but he'll ask for a whole lot. I mean, you are asking him to betray Mercer Frey. Your best bet would be to erase his debt with Maven Blackbriar. If you talk to her, she might be able to give you the details. Of course, you could just run him through and take what you need off his corpse. I could care less.
The throne suits me, don't you think?
I'd like to erase Vald's debt.
Vald? Why would you want to help that idiot? He owes me a steep debt. In fact, he's lucky all I did was force him to work for Mercer.
What did he do?
A few years back, I commissioned a unique quill from a good friend of mine in Winterhold. Vald was tasked with getting it here safely, and it ended up at the bottom of Lake Honrick.
He's in debt because of a quill?
The wizards called it the Quill of Gemination, and demanded a tremendous amount of gold to have it made. If you can locate the quill and return it to me, something Vald was too stupid to do himself, I'll consider the debt satisfied.
What is the Quill of Gemination?
The quill was supposed to allow me to duplicate any writing I'm viewing in exacting detail. I'm sure you can understand how useful that would prove in a business situation, especially where signatures were involved.
What if someone else got their hands on it?
Fortunately, the quill required an ink with a unique formula known only to myself. So if you're getting any ideas about selling it to someone else or keeping it, you'll find it would hold little value.
How did it end up in Lake Honrick?
I had Vald meet the caravan from Winterhold on the western end of the lake, so he could avoid the roads. The idiot got lost in the mist and ran his boat right over some rocks, sending it straight to the bottom. He's too stupid to remember where he was, and any attempt I've made to find it in the past has been unsuccessful.
Any ideas where I can look?
Vald said his rowboat struck some rocks. I'd check under the water near one of the small islands in the lake. Perhaps you should start at the docks and work your way out towards Goldenglow Estate. My title is just a formality. I
found the Quill of Gemination.
Really? I wrote that off a long time ago. Well, I suppose I need to fulfill my end of the bargain. Give this document to Vald. It frees him from the debt, but I never want to see him in Riften again.
This is Mercer Frey's place, and he don't like visitors. Now go away.
I erased your debt, you're free.
I don't know how you talked Maven into letting me go, and I don't care. You did something for me, I'm going to do something for you. Here, take the key to Mercer's house. Won't need it anymore.
Oh, there it is.
Need to get some rest if I can figure out this unleashed.
No sign of Mercer.
He wasn't there,
Anyone
but I
from
found
your-
these plans.
Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good and set up for life.
And then we have to stop him.
Agreed. He's taken everything the guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Carlia and made amends for how the guilds treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly, we have no time to lose. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
We have to be very careful, Grimlock. Mercer is a nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight.
Need something?
Yes. That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, along the southeast gate is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing, with an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.